Yeah, Josiah, when did you know you weren't going to have surgery, and how much of a relief was that to know that you wouldn't be able to or have to miss that much time?
Just a couple days after we got back from Connecticut, I met with a couple of the team doctors, and they said that that option wouldn't be something a route that I would have to go, and I was definitely relieved because I know how surgeries go and how the rehab process is and how long and grueling it is. So I was definitely relieved to get the news that I wasn't going to have surgery.
Josiah, Rick said you practiced on Thursday. At what point did you know you were going to come back, and how kind of patient were you? Rick kind of kept saying it was going to be left up to you how quickly you wanted to come back.
Yeah, as soon as I'd say after the practice on Thursday, because I knew I was going to be a little bit out of shape, but I know that if I could just come in here and there, just give my team a couple minutes here and there, that I would do it. I didn't have to play an absurd amount of the 40 minutes. I just knew that my team needed me for this 2-game stretch, this 2-game road stretch. And so I knew after the practice on Thursday, my finger felt fine. Everything else felt good. I was just a little winded and out of shape, but I knew that I would definitely get out there on the court. It didn't matter how long or how short it was.
Josiah, a couple things. One, do you know when or what happened kind of on the injury against Villanova? And then two, how do you feel like you affect the game and this team defensively when you're on the court?
The crazy thing is I have no clue when the injury happened. I just remember I got a foul in the Villanova game, and coach took me out, and my finger felt weird, and I just looked down. Coach was yelling at me actually, and I was like, Coach, I gotta go talk to Chad. I think I dislocated my finger. And then I've been looking back on the film a couple of days. I have no idea when it happened. It didn't hurt, but it's just something I couldn't do anything about it. And then I'd say my role on this team is just to kind of be, I guess you say, a glue guy. People like to use that term. I just like to, like coach wants me to offensive rebound. He wants me to be the best defender. He just wants me to be somebody who he can rely on both ends. And that's what I say I like to be, somebody who you can rely on. Like I said, I don't have to score a lot of points. We have 1 through 5, we can score the ball no matter who's out on the floor. So I don't really worry about the scoring game. I just worry about mostly on the defensive end, rebounding, and then just kind of getting us out of funks and just being a leader on the court.
Rob Lewis, Ryan Shumpert, and Grant Ramey.
Josiah, Rick talked about how much you help Kennedy when you're out there with him. What did you see from him today, and how do you help him?
Yeah, Kennedy's phenomenal. He helps me out a lot, and it's kind of like a two-way street. It's not just one way where I just help him, but this is my 3rd year. I'm a junior now, and I've been through a lot. And so I know road games are tough. I know the long season we have ahead. And so I just like to talk to him and give him some knowledge and wisdom that I have. And he also teaches me a lot because, y'all saw the game. He's phenomenal. The way he controls the game, the way he attacks, it's just really a thing of beauty. And he's a special talent for sure. So I've learned a lot from him as well. But I say when I'm just trying to talk to him and kind of share my wisdom with him, he's all ears. And so he's great at responding and listening as well.
What was it like playing in your first true road game in almost 2 years with fans and stands?
It was phenomenal. We sat close on the close end to the student section, so they were rowdy. They had a lot of energy. They had a lot of stuff to say. So it was good. It was definitely missed that over the past 2 years. But yeah, I'm excited for all the road games this year. But Colorado, they definitely had a great crowd today.
How impressive was it for you guys to answer after Santi picked up those 2 fouls, because he had scored early in the game and he scored so much for y'all this season?
Yeah, I think it was really good. I think it just goes to, next man up mentality. We know that some games aren't going to be fair. Road games, foul trouble's an issue. And we know that when somebody goes down, the next man up is just as good. Santi's definitely, it definitely hurt us seeing him go out early with 2 fouls. I think it was like an 11-minute mark. But I wasn't worried. I felt bad for Santi because I knew, unfortunately, he wouldn't get back in the game until the second half. But I knew that Zakai, JP, VJ, all the other guards were going to step up and fill the role that they needed to.
Let's finish up with Wes and Mike.
Yeah, Josiah, how good did it feel for you to kind of hit that 3? I know they got it to 5 there, and it was a little bit late in the shot clock. Was that play drawn up for you, and how good did it feel to get that one to go? Because I know you can shoot.
There's a lot of reads and stuff that we do out of that play. So it's basically just a ball screen lift. I wouldn't say it was drawn up for me. That wasn't like when we got out of the timeout, he didn't say the shot's coming to me. But yeah, it's just something that we do in practice. It's regular old ball screen and lift. And so I lifted, my defender closed out short. So I just let it go. And I obviously haven't been shooting the ball well, but my teammates have the utmost confidence in me. They always tell me next one's going in, shoot the next one. And they'll actually get pretty upset with me if I don't, because that's my role on the team. And I get all my confidence from them. And was there a second part to that question? Or was that the only question?
No, that was it. You got it.
Okay, yeah.
Josiah, why are you so comfortable kind of filling so many different roles defensively, rebounding in an era of basketball that seems to place so much stress on, high shooting numbers, point numbers, and it feels like you play more of a game that you have to really watch and dig in to appreciate?
Yeah, I mean, I just do what my team needs. Like I said, my team, we have 8 guys who can score in double figures on any given night. And so I don't go into the game thinking that I have to make shots or get a certain amount of points. Like I said, my goal is just to be somebody that we can rely on offense and defense, not just scoring the ball, but just making the offense flow better, getting to the game plan that we need to. And then on the defensive end, just not letting my man score. And as far as I think rebounding is a really big aspect for us to get to where we want to go, just being able to make sure my man doesn't get the ball and also secure it when it comes off the glass. I just think that, like, a lot of people, they like to see the glitz and the glamour of the game. And of course you want to see the ball go in the hoop, but I say there's some days where I'll probably have 15 plus points, but my game isn't defined by scoring the basketball.